Start recording. 27th. Start streaming. It's 7:28 in the morning. 7:29. January 27th, 2026. I was trying to hold off on immediately streaming, but I'm mentally at a standstill. I've emailed a bunch more people. It feels like something has intercepted things, and there's no chance to get help. If I email who, like somebody took over their organization, or at least over the email thing, or I don't know if it's possible to be rerouting my emails or some shit. This is like the last full day I definitely have. I can beg my sister to extend an authorization. I don't understand why they didn't just do that in the first place. And then I pay the rate for the day or something even. But yeah. On my Xfinity thing, it says I have zero balance due. So I think one way or another, it paid the internet bill. So I have like another month of fucking internet on accident, which means like the security camera will work. There's like Wi-Fi hotspot things and stuff. There was something about them giving you like an eSIM. I don't know if maybe I should try to like, because a big problem is that my fucking phone doesn't work. I don't know why. I contacted the Lifeline plan. It's like a free phone thing. I've contacted them already. Maybe there's just hasn't been enough time to email me back. But like, it's like I need to go to the library and just be at the library. And if I'm any place besides the library, it needs to pick up some like Wi-Fi thing, or I don't have a phone. I can't just make phone calls. I can't like it. I need to be on the internet. The idea, like, yeah, you can, like, let's say Wednesday, let's say if you can't extend your time here and then you're out on the street and your phone dies because the battery life is shit. Like, I need more time. I need to know that I have more time. And then I feel like I am begging my sister for help. And that's fucked up. And I don't know who else to beg for help. Everybody wants me to like leave Portland in a way that's, I think, really suspicious. It's not, oh, come live here with me. It's like they just want you to leave Portland. Like, just don't be there. Whatever the fuck is, just don't be there. Like, as if someone got them to tell me that. Like, you're gonna make this bitch leave. Here, we'll give you $1,000 if you tell her to leave. Is like the feeling. Like, there's some kind of like serious, like, demented push. What is Portland to you that you think I shouldn't be here? It makes no fuck. Yeah, they're having problems in the places where they live. I'm thinking of a specific situation. It definitely doesn't sound like a super awesome fucking like place that I would want to be. Why the fuck are you it's like everybody was like jealous that I fucking lived somewhere cool. This was supposed to be the most atheist city in the fucking country. I think that has something to do with it. I should have had friends here. Cannabis friends, atheist friends, politically progressive friends. Something came through 2020 and like dismantled the city and made at least like 30,000 people leave. Yeah, I really hate the idea of they cleaned it up. Makes me nauseous. It's like genocide language. Acting like something bad is going to happen to me here. Something bad could happen to you anywhere. Something bad is happening to you where you are. Like to this specific person. Like sounds like your life is absolutely destroyed by some bitch that won't leave you alone. I'm not telling you to leave where you fucking live. That's ridiculous. No, I have like a whole fucking universe that I like haven't even gotten to enjoy. If I could just prove that, yeah, they also circled you with people that were like never gonna attach to you to like deliberately make it look like you just didn't have any friends or some such shit. Yeah. I really can't waste time saying the same stuff right now. In fact, like I want to cut this short. Like you have to like 8 a.m. Okay, I have 8 a.m. to bitch and moan and think out loud. And then I need to like do something. I can't just like wait. I've emailed, yeah, a bunch of more lawyer people. Um, I don't feel like I have other people that I could really like. Oh, just send a message to everybody. Like what again? They didn't respond all those other times. It's feeling like, yeah, you're really fucking annoying people. Again, you don't even know if it's them. Like we're not talking on the phone. Um how do I know for sure I'm even talking to who I think I am and asking them for help? And I don't have somebody's like, go home. As if everybody lives in the same place and you just had to go to this place and they would all be there. That's not how my life is. I'm not gonna go, yeah, go crisscross around the planet to try to like ask if somebody is who they are on Facebook. What the fuck? No. And like, I mean, yeah, this like absolutely like mind numbingly frustrating thing where someone thinks you could just get on a plane. You've been medically isolated for 5 years. Why don't you just like get on an airplane? Why don't you just go stay in a shelter? Why don't you just go? Yeah, I mean, you might as well just be telling me to fuck myself. The library was like actually really chill. In my mind, it was like full of people. I've been there before. It must be this a certain time of day, like full of people. It was really, yeah, maybe social distancing. I don't know. They like more. It didn't feel like overcrowded at all. It felt almost kind of empty. Um, But yeah, like that, and that's like the only place I can think of. They have a bathroom, they have intellectual pursuits, they have an internet and a place to charge your stuff. Um, yeah, it's clean, it's warm. Frankly, it's kind of cool. I love the fucking library. But yeah, and I have hand sanitizer, um, and face masks. That brings me a sense of comfort, just in case. It did. It took and I was downhill to get from the library to here. It took an hour. I was walking around in my room for 20 minutes yesterday, and my feet hurt for hours after. Like I took a nap and woke up, and my feet hurt. My legs still hurt. Like, yeah, taking naproxen. I guess I haven't taken any for like 12 hours, maybe. I don't want to just keep fucking taking the naproxen. I'll run out. Maybe that's what I should have gotten. Like another thing in naproxen. There was a Rite Aid that was right downtown. I didn't notice if Target was still there or not. I didn't even notice. I like complete like blinders on, just trying to get to the fucking library. But like where the fuck you could go. And yeah, if you're about to have 2 carts of stuff, where the fuck are you supposed to go? Yeah, I want to scream about how dare you have ever done this to anybody? How dare you have made this like common practice? How dare you? There was really no reason you couldn't have just fucking waited for assistance programs. That was the kind of fucking building I lived in. And it's like, well, you're not really helping people that live in regular apartment buildings and stuff. But do you see it's like even more? You should have just waited. And it's really hard for me to think that, oh, they signed themselves up for a lifetime of litigation and stuff. That's what they wanted out of this. I don't know why they don't expect you to like try to fight it. Maybe they think, oh, she's not going to have any options because we know who runs everything. I just figured out that like almost everything goes back to this one law group thing in town, as if they're like the only one that is even there to help anybody. It's all the same one thing. It has like 4 different things that it's all the same one thing. Um, I think my instincts were right that I wasn't gonna be able to get. Well, like why I didn't contact somebody earlier. And now it is just like you made me desperate. I had a place to take a piss when I had my apartment. Now I don't. Like I would have never used your bathroom. Now I have to. Like I mean it's very and I yeah, it's maybe you think, "Oh, that's a gross metaphor," but the like level of like need, I don't know how else to put it. Like it is like being forced to. Yeah, when you make it so someone has no other choice, isn't that coercion? Anyway, so, well, yeah, trying to be strategic and trying to be solution minded, and um, we've already figured out I can't get a credit card, I can't get a loan. Should I try to walk into the bank? Someone is, yeah, and what? I'm supposed to just, like, I'm being stalked. No, they'll say that you're crazy. Either, like, actively try to ignore whatever the fuck that is, or, like, yeah, I'm being stalked. Which means that there's someone on camera at this hotel right now that, like, are they usually here? They just happen to check in after me, or did they rent out the room above me and to the side and to the other side by chance? Like, you're not supposed to feel safe anywhere. Why? Why should you feel safe if I can't feel safe? You want to play that fucking game? Like, I deserve to feel safe. I wasn't trying to make you not feel safe. I don't even know who the fuck people are. What else can you? Yeah, you can't get a credit card. You can't get a loan. And yeah, I mean, frankly, that's also like, oh my God, yeah, you got your student loans taken care of, and now, yeah, someone, like, they want to wreck your life, don't they? That's all somebody ever is trying to like wreck your life. How dare you? Is like the feeling of like, and it is weird because there was a moment there where it sort of felt like somebody cared about me in a way that also was a bit, didn't really make sense. Like, they must have thought they'd get money out of my life. Yeah, maybe it was a joke, like false flattery joke. Make her feel like she's a rock star. Yeah, that she'll matter someday anyway. Just to like knock her down. But there was like a strange sense of yeah, like almost like someone thought you were like a doll, and they were like seeing how they want to make their doll work, and like you just didn't consent to stuff, and then they said fuck you pretty much. But there was no active like conversation with a person that I could identify, so that's why it's like it was just like an atmospheric thing. There was like a shift in how stuff was going. Yeah, it made it feel like it's like fucked up, but I was like an investment. Yeah, it's still fucked. It's still not human rights, but yeah, that you went out of your way to do a whole bunch of shit. Someone is trying to get you to go someplace. Yeah, where exactly were you supposed to go? Yeah, the idea is for you to get disconnected so that you can't even do this, maybe. Can't find a way to ever like put your like, and no one will know where you went. Yeah, that's not something I want. Like, right, they just like that. They just had to get you in a car. Like, it's a thought process. They just had to get you in a car, and then you would have been disappeared. And I'm not getting in anybody's fucking car. Yeah, that slamming sound is not comforting. Right, at some point, I do need to leave this place. I mean, even if it's to go get my stuff. And feeling like having to do that by myself is kind of terrorizing. I hate the feeling like somebody could make all of this stop. They could, yeah, it's like calling off their dogs. They could just make it stop. You just don't even know who that is. And what exactly would you have to do to make them like stop? 'Cause, no, you don't have a right to like. Yeah, what did you think you would get? Well, just let us like rip your life apart, and then we'd stop. No, like, yeah, all of these fucking sounds. It does. It just drives you like. I mean, I haven't touched the wall in this room. Like the whole time I've been in it, I don't know what the fuck you could possibly be doing where it's like, yeah, it's absolutely fucked up. And yeah, how much more money other people must have had. They didn't do this because they needed money so bad. They had plenty to waste in fucking with you. Yeah, just like, let's just be the biggest monsters ever. Why not? We weren't going to get some story where we were awesome, sparkling people. Is like a narration. I don't know. Why would you expect, like, you beat on my in my apartment itself, you beat on my walls for fucking years. Why would you expect to get like a good review as a human being? That makes no sense. Like, why wouldn't you have just stopped and left me alone? It is like they wanted you to bitch about something for some reason. Yeah, maybe it's about how they separate people, isolation tactics. Like, yeah, we had to make it so you weren't like at home here. That was the point. And yeah, you keep saying, did someone make you do this? Why don't you have the balls to say who's making you do stuff? I don't see how you could even, like, imagine that I'm an older person. I'm physically more vulnerable. I'm worried about death. I'm like, I mean, I've always been personally, but I'm not worried about it. But it's like a thought process. I was never like oblivious to the concept of dying. Um, uh, I was raised by my grandmother till I was 9. Um, and she talked about, yeah, not wanting to die in the hospital all the time. Um, ugh. Anyway, yeah, just like you're older, you feel vulnerable. If you thought death was looming when you were 36, what are you going to feel like when you're 66 or 76, you know? Um, yeah, like last hurrah status, like you don't give a fuck anymore, maybe. And somebody's like terrorizing you. And what you're not going to like out them as being a bad guy because they supply you drugs that keep you able to function, because they control your housing, because they are threatening your family, because they, yeah, what any other possibilities? Like those are some pretty heavy ones. Like, I mean, but you don't get the sense that like no matter what you do for this like evil character, as if I'm talking to the victim who is victimizing me. No matter what you do to the evil character, they're gonna like probably kill you anyway. They're going to like not uphold their side of a bargain. They're going to like use you until you're dead. You don't, there's no sense of that at all. Like they're not your fucking friend. They wouldn't make you live in a state of like terror if they gave a shit about you. Just like how you don't give a shit about me. And so like I would never think that like, oh, I should have a bargain with this bitch. I should kiss her ass. It's not like she's gonna be like fair. Yeah, what happened to like a universe of people that should help you? Again, it really makes it feel like the world got plunged into somebody's human idea of hell. COVID happened, they separated everyone, and then they went in like, yeah, there's this thing called a K shape recovery. And if you're like on the down angle of that K shape, like you're doomed. And usually it's like poor people, but which of course I've been my whole life. Summarize the page. Oh, nice. You have to pick one. Diverging fortunes. One group experiences a sharp upward trend, and the other goes to decline or stagnates. The downward path usually is lower income households. Upper is high people that already had money. Oh, what's supposed to happen? You're supposed to go marry a nerd person. I was a nerd person. You should have taught me tech stuff. What the fuck? Like, yeah, if really that was the answer, that wouldn't actually be that like terrible. But like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, and what you can completely blow that concept out of the water. But my dad, who died at 66, was a tech guy. So yeah, it's not always like, oh, those tech guys, they win. He did not win. His life was shit. He would have said so himself. So, yeah. Yeah, who did get an upward? There's some tech people, I guess you could say they were upward, but I don't really know what their current situation or status is like. It feels like, yeah, there's like other industries, or it was about somebody being a boss. They had boss status. It didn't matter the industry as much. They seem at least better off than I was ever gonna be. Um, yeah, they could have been cleaning. They could have maintenance guys. They could have been um, even, yeah, the property manager person. Like, they had some like boss role. Well, again, they seem better off than I am. So there, yeah, there's got to be more to it than just tech versus service. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, the feel frustrated at feeling like someone, I guess, doesn't like what I have to say. Whatever, bitch. Like, I don't. There's no one even around to give me a genuine conversation. Like, you can't. I don't have to care about your response. You're just like talking through my walls, kind of thing. Like, why don't you write me an email? Yeah, if someone is trying to put you in a specific position, what position is that exactly? What position? Where? Yeah, like, what the fuck are you trying to do, bitch? Yeah, man, woman, or NB, you're a little bitch that is like literally just like, I can take this human and I'm gonna make them do stuff, and you're evil. Like, oh, I bet the world felt like a different place in a different time, and somebody got to hold on to that entirely different thing. They don't give a fuck about how my life got programmed and why it like so doesn't make sense with whatever the fuck you think. Yeah, imagine somebody that, like, they lived without clocks. Yeah, to make a really extreme metaphor that makes it really easy, I guess. They lived without clocks. And no one ever pressuring them to do anything. They learned to live based on what they felt, what they wanted to do. They got hungry, they ate, and then you have somebody that's like every fucking hour of the day had a scheduled, and you had to do it. It doesn't matter what you want. It never matters what you want. And you lived like that for years. And you don't get to like tune yourself to like how you feel about whatever. Like it's never about what you wanted. That seems ridiculous. And then somehow that like person with no clocks got to take over your life and plays with you like you're a little toy and says, "Look at the robot," and makes fun of you. And they just don't give a fuck how much like it's a totally different state of mind, a state of pressure. Just can't even fucking like, I guess, understand the difference unless you talked about it, and they don't. Yeah, it's 8. I said I wanted to just do this till 8, and then you have to get back on to like looking for help. Oh, I'm upset. Yeah, I already feel like I smell a little bit. It's fine. It's not like a bad smell, but it's not like completely fresh and clean. And it's like from one day. Like, and I have to figure out when I'm going to wash what I'm wearing again, and that's going to take time. I'm just completely get mentally torn apart about it. There's no universe where they send you a thing and they're like, sorry, we shouldn't have fucked with you. And yeah, there's literally nothing you can do about shit. What the fuck did they expect? How many years is it going to take to figure out how your neighbor was connected to something? Because it feels like it all just runs right through them. I have no clue. I have zero intention of going anywhere. What the fuck is that thought? Like, how many? It's like I am fighting to stay in Portland. What is wrong with you? Why does it feel like somebody is playing like some sick fucking game anyway? Like, what is wrong with people? Like, stuff has like there's like teams, and you don't even know what the teams are. Yeah, you should have just let us have our fun. Who are you and what is your fun, asshole? Like, just like made up a universe to like keep people busy. Well, I mean, if they sent me some shit all this time later, isn't that another like I didn't get noticed thing? Yeah, no one could care less that your neighbor was terrorizing you and that you were having the medical isolation issues, and they just didn't care. And it's like, I mean, if they invented the concept, yeah, they're Nazis. That's really simple, isn't it? Yeah, it's funny. You're going to talk about fascism all day long for years on end, but don't call anything fascism. Yeah, sometimes I'm scared that what it's really some sick thing where they like try to get people to die, and then like they act like they got their soul, and that's like literally like the level of stupid, bogus nonsense. Yeah, talk about a fucking ego trip. No, yeah, you ever have somebody that like had half a brain cell, they would care about me. They're not going to be trying to fuck with me. I don't know what to do now. Yeah. There was plenty. I have it in writing. I mean, I have it at least one time in writing, them saying my neighbor was fucking with me. They knew they were fucking with me. Why the fuck should I have to like risk shit? You just didn't care. I get whatever this is, it is some kind of scam to like take over somebody's life. No, I should not have to leave Portland. No, I should not have to be put in harm's way. No, I should not have to lose everything I own. No, I should not have to become someone's little slave. No, I should not have to. What else? Fill in the blank. Yeah, you're gonna spend the rest of your life fighting something bogus. And it's gonna end when those people die. Like, they'll get old and they'll pass away. And it's just gonna waste your entire life over something bogus. And why do that to me? Like, they didn't have something better to fucking do? It was an experiment. Yeah, you just imagine someone saying, well, we thought, and then trailing off. We just thought, we just thought, we just thought. I don't know what to do right now. Not all disabilities are visible. Yeah, or you wouldn't know unless you knew what they were capable of before. Come on, we just love it when, in order to resist, there has to be something to resist. Everybody just was like on the same page. How dare you? 90% of the fucking population agreed about all the correct things, and like, can't have that. No, we have to make it like really fucking hard to just do regular human stuff. I hope the next viral trend is empathy and critical thinking skills. There are still like jokes on the internet. Oh my god. How does life just go on every day? A million people every day. They're just like going to school for the first time and learning how to do stuff, and they're going to get to be somebody. And you got stuck with some asshole that like didn't give a fuck about you. And had their own little like warped ass agenda in mind or something and orchestrated your whole life apparently for it. Like, yeah, once again, it's like, oh man, someone could just like stop this nightmare from happening, and they just don't. What a dick. Like, there's something like, it's like it's stabbing up the base of my spine. uh, yeah, email more people, Laura. Come on. Believe that the emails are even getting to somebody, that they give a fuck that your phone doesn't work. Because otherwise, they're like, why doesn't she just like come in and talk to us? Why doesn't she? She just needs to walk here and talk to us. Where the fuck are they? It might take an hour for me to get there. And then you're busy. And then I'm going to sit there and wait all fucking day. Like, and then waste an entire day waiting for you. And then you didn't have time for me. So yeah, could you just like email me back? Like, I mean, yeah, what was it like to go to transitions projects? I mean, it wasn't like the worst experience at all, actually, but you did sit there and you waited maybe like 45 minutes or something. I don't know how long. I was exhausted and freaked out. And then just to have them tell you, like, oh, you should contact Catholic Charities for legal assistance. You know, there's like a dozen legal assistance things, but no, that one specific one. They didn't offer me a change of clothes. They didn't a sleeping bag. I don't know, like it's like they didn't believe you. You didn't say the right words. Millions of people show up there and they've got like they need help. But you didn't say the right words for them to like just connect you. They didn't give me a referral. Yeah, that's like really bothering me. Like, why would I? Shelters? Is it this thing? I had to go to the library, and just by chance, they have somebody. So, yeah, so this thing. And only submit one form per person now. They've already submitted a form. If I submit another one, would it like invalidate my form? I don't want to do that, right? Um. And then submit a form to get a bed. And the lady explained it to me that like this is different than showing up hoping you get a bed from like an overnight shelter that kicks you out at 6 in the morning or 8 if it's cold. This is like she said it was like 4 people in a room, and it's like you keep that bed until you don't need it anymore. Yeah, for men, for women, for all identities, women and couples. But yeah, so I submitted a form, and then they said it would take 7 to 10 days. Yeah, it's what I should have gotten like an email that confirmed or something, and not just like, oh, you're gonna fucking get screwed. Are you kidding me? That was like, they might as well have led you on that you were even gonna get help. But like, you're saying your phone doesn't fucking work, and how like they need to email you. I don't even know where the shelter is that you'd have to get to. And I'm supposed to, again, I've got really limited time to figure out how I'm getting my stuff. And you know what? On a level, like, fuck anybody that said you should just let your stuff go. Seriously. I would never tell you to do that. What is wrong with you? What, you're saying people all over the world don't have to live like that way? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck are you doing? We wanted to humiliate you so much you never asked us for help again. If you don't want me to ask you for help, just don't fucking reply when I ask for help. Like, what, you guilty conscious or something? Like, want to pretend that you're going to help me and then kick me in the face? What are you doing? I already lived in supportive permanent housing. It's like makes me want to fucking like. Yeah, I imagine people like on their deathbed. Like, oh, by the way, you have to be homeless for more than a year. It says, and those with disabilities, but I filled this out before. Anyway, that yeah, they're like on their deathbed, like, oh man, the highlight of their life was when they fucked with mine, and just like I can't fathom what the hell. Sure, there's nothing in spam. Yeah, right. I can't do play tests. You could be invited to one that doesn't require headphones. Or even audio commentary. Maybe you'll be able to borrow some. Thank you. May you never be homeless. It's not spam. $13. Headphones. Yeah, it needed to be headphones that had a microphone in them, even. This is an old one anyway. Usually the playtest fills up within the same like hour that they send you the email. But that was a way to get like a little bit of money, pay the internet bill or something. Yeah, pretty much everything was the internet bill, was enough to cover internet. That's it. Like internet, medicine, toilet paper. Then Walmart started doing the cashback thing so you could get toilet paper that way. I think that was like a couple months ago, figured that out. They did give me 6 months free Walmart Plus. I guess that was nice. They didn't know this was going to happen to you, right? Because that would be insane. Yeah, then we can know where you are. You'll get your groceries delivered no matter where the fuck you are, and we'll find out where you went. And make sure I don't die? You're going to make sure I don't die, right? Well, somebody has to make sure you don't die. What the fuck is going on? Like, slam. I don't know what. No, fuck that sense of. How many times do I have to say I didn't get a notice? I didn't get. You should have written me. First of all, it should have been an email because of everything I've explained a million fucking times. And then, I mean, at the very least, like, what, we posted something to your door, maybe? There was nothing there. There was nothing fucking. I mean, I have proof. Because of those they take a picture of the door. I've sent this to people now, like, a million fucking times, too. I didn't ignore anything. Yeah, the thought process of, like, well, next time we'll just ignore stuff. I didn't ignore anything. There is no notice. This is a note that says I have PTSD and I've been in here for 5 years, medically isolated. There's no notice. That's on the 17th. I've also got a picture from January 6th at 6:02 p.m. So after the that was the day of the hearing. I mean, and it doesn't matter, like, there was nothing on the door the 17th. And when that guy showed up, he had this fucking thing in his hand. And he said, "We brought this with us." I also think it's supposed to have, like, a time on here, too. They just showed up at, like, 2 in the afternoon. Like, this was, all the paperwork that was with it. It's like, I didn't get a fucking notice. And you knew full what, like, you acknowledged I can't leave my apartment. My neighbor is fucking with me. Where's the one that said I can't leave my apartment? I acknowledge you're unable to leave. You got my disability fucking. Like, I think I picked all the right things I need to, like. Qualifies for accommodations under the Americans with Disabilities Act, unable to work or do activities that require her to leave the house. And it's like, oh, well, we got her to fucking. You had to physically put me outside with nowhere to pee. You fucking evil prick. Like. And then you get this thing. Communicating with us via email. We already have that as an option for all tenants. Like, we already do this. And that's exactly the thing that's like, they needed to email me. And they did the same thing with this notice that says when I'm supposed to, like, have the stuff out. They said in an email. Yeah, first of all, they didn't give me any information. Let us know when you'll be here tomorrow. They didn't say you have 14 days. They didn't say you have a one chance to do. They didn't say shit. How I can get my stuff back. And then didn't respond. I was sitting outside on my ass in the cold. Had people come outside, talking shit about me. Had people come outside telling me that you should forget all your stuff. They boarded up your door. No one's like, they can't even get inside. Like, making me think that they, like, literally, like, stole my stuff. And then, yeah, that there's somebody pressuring me to like send them an email about when I was gonna do anything. So I thought, yeah, noon on the 22nd, which was the next day. Sent an appeal thing that they didn't even respond to. This is, doesn't, yeah, just skip that. And then saying they expect me at noon. And they got that, like the first, when I sent that, it was 4 hours. Sent it at like 4 in the morning. And they came in at 8. You know, there was no sense of like, we need multiple days to like, and then it just said limited time given. Like, how much time? Again, no official information. They not a form PDF attachment or something. And then I'm like, I had to Google it and be like, you can't just do that. And then they're like, we're only going to do this once. And then pressure, we'll do it at noon, like you said, when you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You know, there was no chance to talk to a lawyer between the day before. And then if you can't do it, when do you want to do it? And then this is the first time they say you have 14 days and you'll only get 2 hours. Why the fuck would I only get 2 hours? And yet they're not there on the fucking weekends. So yeah, what if 14 days? How can you can't include weekends when I can't even go? You're not there. Isn't that also something? Like, I just realized that just now. And then saying he wants to know in advance too. Again, the first time I sent something, it was 4 hours earlier, but now they want the same would be a good amount. I mean, I probably can do like 1 day ahead. Logistically. And again, no official document. Kind of repeats himself about you get one chance. And then I even said, and then I get this like picture, okay, from a total stranger of the shit posted on my door and it has an exact date that says February 4th. 14 days from the 22nd would have been like the 5th. Like, it's not even the right stuff. Where is it? This thing. So like, this is like the official notice. They should have scanned this and emailed it to me, I guess. The same thing with any other document they ever put on my fucking door. Period. And yeah, it's a disability thing. Plus, yeah, you're not backing me up with harassment. It's like the disability plus the harassment. We just didn't give a fuck. And then, like, repeats themselves and still doesn't provide an official letter through email. I would not have gotten this fucking picture at all. I want my fucking apartment back. I want the stuff in it. I want to be left the fuck alone. Like, yes, I want and I need and I deserve. Yeah, that is how it is. And you can't just say, well, we don't care. That didn't work out for us when we did stuff. I mean, were you being like shady and dumb? Because I'm not being shady and dumb. Yeah, the response was just like, we don't care. You can't just not care. Why can't I just say, well, I don't care, and then I get my apartment back, and then just say, I don't care? What? Because you can't say, I don't care to a cop yanking you out of the room and putting you in handcuffs. Like, you could just not care all you want. They're physically fucking, like, doing shit to you, and you can't fight back. Like, I really need to, like, talk to somebody, like, now. The idea of, I like, you don't think this is fucking wrong? Other people had to shell out money for you to stay in a hotel. And you could have just been in your unit this whole time. They could have been giving the money to your fucking landlord instead. Though, like, I mean, yeah, I wasn't going to ask them to give my landlord money. I was waiting for the People First assistance program to open up again, which I had been in contact with since December. Like, so it's like the third month of trying to get this thing. Yeah, I still don't understand. I don't think it pays past due rent, future rent up to a month. It doesn't. This isn't the one you have to be in. You just have to have an active eviction course case. It's not. Yeah, you need to have a developmental disability. I have a disability, but I don't think it's considered. Is PTSD an intellectual disability? I don't think so. Well, it's strongly linked. I guess it is considered that. I mean, that's what my thing is. I have like official documentation. I just thought it was something, yeah, different. You're more susceptible to trauma. Yeah, no, I was like a super nerd bitch. I mean, I could be possibly like autistic or something on a spectrum, but like I was like 11th in my class. I had a 3.8 GPA in high school. Being a smart person was my thing. I don't know how you're gonna say, unless they just consider PTSD to be. Well, it's like, yeah, you were really smart, and then someone like traumatized you so bad you had a lobotomy. So now you qualify. But like, oh my god, are you doing this shit to people on purpose? Get the fuck off of me. Well, we weren't gonna let you just like, what, have a career or something. We're gonna give you brain damage. What do you mean she has a degree in writing? We weren't gonna let this bitch publish a book. Why wouldn't you? Like, you should have self-published. What difference? Yeah, you can publish a book and have disabilities too, by the way, asshole. Like, noise. Yeah, we're deliberately trying to make you like, you know, less than whatever you were. We like it better that way. Get the fuck off of me. You know, I've been in here for like a week now, and I've never heard that sound before. $13 million. So yeah, this is the point being, this is what I was waiting for. And it opens again. And then they would get all their fucking money. Yeah, oh my god, tell me that you did this to me to try to like do a bogus assessment of me? Are you done? You're causing damage. It's I'm really glad I have this camera. Yeah, you could just sit there and stare at your room all day. It's like you're still in there. Too bad you didn't feel safe to take your fucking garbage out. It would look a lot nicer. It doesn't smell, at least. Yeah, it was all really tightly, like, closed up and stuff. They definitely knocked shit down when they, yeah, went through my fucking room. It's almost like they went out of their way to try to break the door. I just want my room back. Yeah, that feeling like you barely got to even use half your shit because you were too busy getting traumatized every fucking day. Right, and I have video of. Let me get that. The eviction itself. Went out of my way to save it. Glad I did. Um, Hold on a second. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna watch this whole thing again. Might as well save it to this. Turn off my microphone. Knocking. I was asleep. Yeah, they're really like light little taps too. Just like it's interesting. Instead of like it sounds like a big long pause. 14 is yeah, like 2, right? 12, 1, 2. It's like 2:42 in the afternoon. The pounding on my walls, the pounding on, like, how dare they get away with this shit for years on end, and then they gloated when I got evicted. Yeah, by the way, you can see down, like, to the door. It's blocked because the neighbor would fuck with me. Well, they said some shit, like, we did this because you barricaded the door. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't listen. And now, yeah, now you're trapped having to bitch about this one person the rest of your fucking life. Like, she didn't have a life of her own or something. And then there, they opened the door.
Sheriff's office, order dinner.
Whatever the fuck your job is, you're a monster. I don't know how you live with the memories. You just didn't even know the people. That's when I woke up, was to flashlights. Oh, yeah, maybe there's a lot of different situations. I was in a situation where you should have done this to me. Yeah, does he have... I think it's just a flashlight. I don't know. And then what's that? Is he recording? That was weird. The thing itself just did like a glitch thing. I haven't changed the video or sped it up or anything. And then he pulls that out and throws... I mean, if he hadn't done that, I wouldn't have even had anything to carry stuff around in, which is almost funny. Yeah, there. I'm starting to get up.
Sheriff's office.
I never
Come to the door, please.
One moment.
Come to the door.
I was asleep.
You didn't hear us smashing all this stuff in?
No, I was asleep. I never got a move out.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's eviction day.
I never got a move out.
You don't give a fuck that I never got a fucking notice. You can't just do that.
I submitted a motion. I can show you the motion.
Yeah, and I'm trying to show them the fucking motion. I said the motion says did not receive notice because it started to feel kind of weird. It's like getting on with the month and no one had told me anything. They went out of their way not to tell me what the fuck was going on.
I never got a move out date. I haven't packed anything.
I obviously haven't packed anything. Like, and then he's like, do you have a warrant? And they're like, yeah, it's signed. Come here. Come in the hallway. And
Is my landlord here? Is my landlord here? No. No. I need to see a warrant, please.
it was like getting, executed.
I never
And just be
got
like, no.
anything.
They're like, we don't care. We're not here to listen to you. We're here to be robot people.
Hold on, I'm showing you I submitted a written. No, because I can't leave them. I didn't even pack anything. I have nowhere to go. 1 second, I submitted filing approved and I never got a message back.
It almost felt like if you hadn't gone to the door, they couldn't come in, but I don't know. That doesn't really make sense.
See, filing accepted.
And I'm trying to show them stuff on. They don't care. Like, I'm just like I can't believe I even I didn't realize how much they wouldn't care. It's not like, okay, we got to call a lawyer. They didn't do the paperwork the right way. I didn't even get a notice. And then they like yanked me out of my room. He's pulling me by my arms, and then they put me on the floor and put me in handcuffs. And my neighbor just was overjoyed hearing me screaming in the hallway. That bitch would watch you get executed and not give a fuck about you. The word nerve damage in my hand keeps coming to mind. It was numb for 3. Is it still? Yeah, it's numb right here. It's not as bad. But it's, 6 days later. What? Oh, thank you for having me see someone else's unit. That is beyond anything I would have ever done in my own. Like, and they got to live in their fucking apartment. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a bitch about it, but like, you can't tell me that, oh, you're just a mess. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm like trying, like, because they were nice to me. I don't want to, like, but like, the shit that, like, I wouldn't have ever done that. And they get to live there. No one's ever gonna say boo. And I'm fucking under duress. And you're like, you've been giving me shit. I don't have to care. Yeah, you're just evil. I can kind of hear, yeah, just like chatter, but I can't make out what they're saying now. I remember they're gonna come back in and they're gonna start poking through, taking things that they like. We'll give you a pair of shoes, and I had to tell him where the shoes were. He like couldn't find them, and the coat took like 5 or 6 times telling him like I need the coat that's on the bed because it's like the heaviest coat that I have. It was 27 fucking degrees. The thing that I'm wearing is like paper thin. Yeah, and it needs to be sewn. It's not even like fully. I mean, they're not like literally pajamas at all. You could wear them in public. Like you could go out in this onesie thing. They're not like underwear, but I mean, it's like it might as well like if they were plain with no printing on them, they pretty much. And he wouldn't just like give me an extra like the one that's hanging right there. There's a dress hanging up over here. Wouldn't just like give me another outfit or anything. I don't have on any fucking underwear. I didn't have socks. Yeah, I'm wearing somebody else's socks right now that they gave me. He did give me my laptop, but he unplugged a bunch of shit that was plugged into it instead of just like giving me the whole thing. It couldn't be more, like, I don't even. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I don't think he deliberately gave me my ID. Right? It was like almost like on accident. He gave me my fucking like ID and my license and yeah, sorry, it is the same thing. Um, like cards and shit, and I just happen to have like a copy of my birth certificate and my social security card is in. I just happen to have organized my shit that way. I didn't even fucking mean to give me that stuff. I like, and then you have the people coming out of the building later saying that I should write off everything that's in my room. No, I fucking shouldn't. It's weird that when he pops onto the camera, the thing goes all funny. I don't know if he went out of his way to knock stuff over. He's just like, yeah, it's a girl's room. Oh my god. What, he starts picking up stuff that he didn't even hand me. Like, he didn't give me the hoodie.
What does coat look like?
He would be looking right at it. It's at, like, it's on the bed right here. I don't know why it was, like, so hard to get him to give me my coat. He picks up my laptop. Yeah, he at least he gave you the power cord, right? Like, I supposed to just be grateful he gave it to me at all. Is it there was anything that I could have said right now that would have like mattered? I don't know. Yeah, is it nice he gave me my laptop? Yes. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, thank you so much.
I'm just gonna throw it here for right. What does the jacket look like?
I could have used every amount of clothing that he could have handed me. He gave me, yeah, a thin jacket and my like bigger coat.
It's a brown jacket. What's the black jacket?
He's looking around in all the wrong places. I don't know why it was so hard to. Yeah, he could have gone ahead and given me my Milton Hershey school jacket too. It has my name on it at least. He throws this stuff for no reason on top of like
I'll bring him over there.
garbage
You want
bags.
her black backpack?
Yeah, at least he gave me the NASA bag
Okay.
and just happened to have it connected to my fucking wallet.
All right.
That fell down, which is like super dangerous actually. He picks it up, but the first time I watched this, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Shoes. Purple.
Those boots are like the same thing, just taller. I don't, yeah, I've worn the ones I've got more, so.
Is that it for now?
Is that it for now? Are you fucking crazy?
Okay.
You'll just be spending the night outside unless you like get, you know, picked up by somebody.
Oh. They're near those ones or what? Where were they?
Yes, please pick that up so it doesn't like. Wouldn't give. There's a power thing on the floor, like a power bank. Wouldn't give it to me. Just like, right there.
There's too much stuff in here. I don't see a space heater.
I don't see a space. It's right in front of him. He didn't realize this was a space heater. I mean, whatever. It's a heating, air conditioning, dehumidifier unit. The more important, the point I'm thinking, like, there's the guy that changes the locks comes in here and randomly takes pictures of stuff in my room after this. Like, yeah, and like it's not like he took a picture of the whole
So
room.
she wants, I'll just start transferring this stuff to you. I couldn't find her other shoes. Well,
They're right on the floor behind. Yeah, just like absolutely freaking out.
all right, I mean, that
He's
can
all
start
like
using that
calm and
right
like,
here.
yeah, this sucks, I guess. I'm not gonna think too much about it. I get paid. She must just not have done something she was supposed to do. She must just be a fucking idiot. Like, that must be like some kind of dialogue in their head. Like, it's like, oh, bitch, we could have just done this without even giving you shoes. No, I want a world where that's not actually possible.
Where?
They had no right to fucking do that. I didn't even get a 15-minute. I definitely would have gotten more stuff that would have helped me the past few days. Like, I don't know, underwear and a change of clothes and yeah, I probably would have been trying to grab as much shit as I could. I would have gotten my cart. They said they couldn't fit it. They weren't going to give me the cart because they can't fit it. They gave me my back brace. Yeah, that was nice. Speaking of which, Jesus Christ. I didn't get notice. And it shouldn't have happened. Right. I mean, you keep hyper focusing on that part. This shouldn't have happened at all. They should have been helping me for years. They stopped helping me.
What was the other thing she wanted? Oh, the back brace.
No, I am like mortified to have to go back in there and then just like, yeah, you get 2 hours. What did he just throw? What the fuck did he just throw? Stuff fell down over here. Then he grabbed my coat. Terrorism, humiliation. Fuck, I didn't mean to close it out. Terrorism, humiliation. I don't know where it was.
I mean, this part that you're talking about right here.
Yeah, they said they couldn't fit the cart through. There's the boots. Okay. It actually folds up, so it would have been perfectly easy, actually, but whatever. The feeling of like someone just comes up with bogus responses. It's not about right and wrong or the truth. They just want you to know how much you can be like gaslit.
Where? Where is it? Okay.
Oh yeah, because I couldn't have just used that. Just throws it on more piles of trash. What was the thought process? Oh, I'm not going to give her the hoodie. Why give her the hoodie? It's going to be 27 degrees tonight. Why should I give her the hoodie?
What was the other thing she wanted? Oh, back brace.
Yeah, 90% of my laundry is dirty. Oh no, she has books. Is the Fahrenheit 451 in you kicking in? Jesus Christ. I want this to have been a big mistake, and I just get my room back, and I forget this ever happened. Outside of like being an advocate for people, that it shouldn't happen. I forget this ever happened. Like, what did they throw? Box of stickers. This girl is such a nerd. Man, I wish I knew that someone was like actively looking at my case right now and not like, you're gonna have to start from square one, sweetie. If you talk to somebody, it's like starting to tell them everything all over again. And then what this is almost halfway through. Oh no, we could have like killed you so easily if you had been this silent type of person that barely existed. There's so much evidence that you existed. I mean, yeah, that's really like the shit they could do to you if there was no way for some, like that's worse. That's worse. We wanted you to know there were bad people in the world, Laura. Not everyone's nice, not everyone's your friend. And you have no idea why. That's the lesson we wanted. We wanted to teach you just like how fucked up people could be. That's such an important lesson. And make sure the kids don't ever like start a revolution or something, because you got to be scared of everybody. Like, yeah, so this guy comes in, he does the lockout thing. He comes back into the room, is pulling stickers off of stuff. I don't know. It looks like he. I don't know what that was. Yeah, it looked like he was picking something up. There's nothing over there to pick up. They're jars. And then he takes a picture after the cops like put all the bags in a different way than I had them. Right? And then takes a picture of just like half the room, like not a picture of the entire unit after they've gone and like moved shit around. Well, I'm just like, what was the point of that? Was he not supposed to do that, or no, the camera keeps doing that like weird glitchy thing. Oh my god, I want this to be over so much. Just I need to pee. I needed legal assistance like the day this happened. Yeah. I've been reaching out from the moment it happened. I mean, there's like not. I haven't wasted a day not like at least trying to contact someone through email. Well, I guess I didn't see enough fucking Law and Order to know like all the words you're supposed to say. I mean, how could I have? Like, my head feels like it's gonna like pop. I really like genuinely need to pee, but it's like the part is coming up soon where he like goes and through and takes more pictures. As if he's like taking pictures of my stuff, not of like. And what's in that box? Wigs? Yeah, I feel violated. The fucking neighbor went out of her way to come out of the apartment too, to gloat, which was, yeah, one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen a person do. And then was outside when I was sitting outside on the sidewalk gloating to her friends. Like, I must have been a character in her life. It's insane. I don't know her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure there's none of that.
There's no what? I want to make sure there's no something. Oh, you know, how bad I wish people were just acting this out for some reason. So bad. Because it's just awful. He went through and turned off the. I don't know what he just said. Turned off stuff. Just threw the chair over because, I mean, I don't matter. Why would someone treat you like a human being? This isn't what you do to human beings. The air purifier thing. Looks around.
Okay. Alright. There you go. Off. Alright. So,
I thought that moment was later. I guess that was it. They already showed it. Where he took a picture of stuff and it's like, what the fuck is he taking a picture of? I guess, yeah, so sorry, I was wrong. He doesn't do it again unless he's gonna do it. Right, and then he just like, who knows what the fuck mess he just made. Well, again, at least you know exactly what people look like now, don't you? Well, they're not gonna pretend they're Venezuelans eating your cat or something ridiculous. If you know what I mean. if I hear the term bargaining agreement, I don't have a bargaining agreement. That's something like people in unions have. I'm not in a union. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You keep trying to like make me think there's some kind of agreement people have. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's annoying. It looks like they could close the door just fine too, by the way. Like, and then I guess that's it. I have to pee. The idea that all of this shit is based on some movie that you never saw. So you have no frame of reference. And there's some thought process that no one is ever going to explain to you. I mean, obviously has something to do with terrorizing people. And it has to be more than just like, well, that's how we have power. We're the scary one. We don't know any other dynamic. And as long as we have power and you don't, we feel comfortable. And we know that we have power because we scared you. And why it's even like about scaring people instead of like, I mean, what other ways could you have power? I mean, do you like Hassan Piker because he scares the shit out of anybody? He seemed really smart and of my like, yeah, fun and I don't want to. Yeah, cool seems a little bit like, oh, come on, Laura. But like, I don't know. He was just like a with it person and smart, but like fun and smart. I hate it when he like the scariest thing he does is when he like shows his guns off. Like I worry for him and I don't like guns. Um but yeah, like that's, you know, I don't think he's not trying to be scary. And yeah, I've said before, you don't really get people's respect with fear. They're waiting for your time to be over. They're waiting for something better to happen. They're waiting for you to wake up. They're waiting for something to change. They're waiting. But they don't respect you. They're hoping this stops. It's not respect. It's waiting. Yeah, people they might have gotten power a long time ago by seeming like they were magic or something. I think we're too science-minded for that stuff. Yeah, just you're smart and you're fun. Yay, gravitate towards smart and fun. Farts. Yeah, I'm glad I played it again, so it's gonna be saved in multiple places. But yeah, the guy comes in and he takes a picture of just like random. Well, it's not like he turned around and took like a picture of your whole room. I'm not sure what. Well, obviously, it's like you're not like waiting around to get my stuff. That would be insane.
Weird music.
Do you think he really didn't know there was a camera right there?
I see.
Tosses the chair over. I don't know what that noise was either. Yeah, there shouldn't have been something to make that sound. I don't know if I'm at the right place for that. There wasn't anything else he needed to shut off. I don't think so.
Alright. Check it out.
When did he walk and take the photos? I am not spoiled. I haven't had jack shit. What, you have to show them photos of your room at Milton Hershey or something? I scrubbed toilets since I was 10 years old. Did you have your own bedroom or parents or something? You're fucking spoiled. So help me God if I find out you went on vacation with your family and had fun. You're spoiled. Oh, you didn't live by a merit system? You're fucking spoiled. Yeah, that. Him just like randomly taking a picture. Why? They want me to go stay at the safe's place. Oh, fuck, no. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. One, it's the same thing. How come it says... That's a weird thought. Oh, baby, we're setting you up for life. And we just had to hurt you a bunch first. Okay. How come everyone isn't concerned about the same things? You don't think it's weird? Right, exactly. That fucking NDA thing comes up again. This was one of the people on an NDA I didn't sign. Oh, that's really nice. Regardless of your status. Oh, put it in a jar with a bunch of other feelings. When my dad drove away the first day at MHS, and then that first night, yeah, I had my elbows on the table. I started crying. They had me excuse myself from dinner, take a shower. I was crying in the shower. Said, "You're scaring everybody." And then in bed, someone yelling, "You were a pig in Washington, and you're not going to be a pig here." Cleaning the oven, not taking the rag out of the hand. I didn't understand what they wanted me to do. And then they said, "You're going to shape up or ship out, and I'm not going to let you ship out." Yelling in my face because I asked if people had rags as part of my chore. And he was like, "I know what you're thinking. You're cursing me out in your head." And I was like, "No." And I had literally been thinking, "He loves me. He loves me." It's like 11 years old or something. Yeah, the finger in the cake incident where everybody had to sit at dinner for 2 hours until someone confessed to putting the finger in the cake. No one did, and they were like, they hope the ghost of Milton Hershey drags you through the hallways by your ankles and your finger curls up like this. jumping out and scaring me to death, like making me scream. Jumping, and I would scream, and then it was supposed to be funny, I guess. Yeah, I wrote on my school pants with a pencil. I think I made a peace sign, and I got in trouble for writing on my school pants. It came out in the wash. It wasn't even like pen. What else is like the cops yanking you out of your room? Yeah, you think I'm not used to like humiliation. Put your head down when we pray. I brought 4 boxes worth of stuff when I showed up, and my dad had to bring 3 of the 4 back home. I had too much stuff. Yeah, like the size of a milk crate. A little bigger than a milk crate. They weren't like big bins of stuff. Um, mm. Yeah, you're gonna do what we say, and there's nothing you can do about it. Did I ever feel that way in college? I wanted to be there. I loved college. Yeah, I got pulled over once for a speeding ticket that wasn't even. I was going like 65 and a 55, and 2 seconds later it went to 65. Like they literally just like waited there until you were almost at the 65. There was no one, or it was the middle of the night. Yeah, like that's the only ticket I've ever gotten. Didn't I already do this? Yeah, now it's just like press a button and see what happens. I don't know what to do. General contact form. Yeah, just so you understand the level of like you think someone set you up to have a payday? So that then you have money that people can take from you, genius. Like there's no winning. I mean, they might as well have like done it because I said that was like possible thing people could do. Yeah, have someone think up nightmares and then make them live it out. Oh my god, the day is just like, it's gonna go by too fast. Yeah, it is. There's no email. Is the idea you need to go in person? Yeah, and I just need. Okay, I need to set it up so I at least have one more day at the hotel. That would help. Even if I have to pay the $78. And well, that it's not like you need to be out by noon tomorrow. Like you'll still have tomorrow too. And then if you do it like before noon, then I don't know, go walk to the office thing and see if they'll help you different if you can like be there. Right, they won't even respond 2 business days. The idea is someone is like, fuck you about it. What did you want me to do? Like, you can't care what someone wants that just wanted you to die. Like, they're just, if that's what they wanted, like, yeah, you can't give a shit that that's what. Is it, no, you should have. What? Like, I should have what? Just say no to World War, whatever. Reach out now. The thing is that it's already like after the court date. This is like the only thing too that's back to this again. You think somebody just wanted to make sure you deserved help? Did I pass? Please say I passed. Yeah, the narrator, sci-fi narrator thing of like, there was a world full of secrets. And I mean, why was it trapped in secrets? They couldn't figure out who was even doing anything. Like, for a long time, they blamed God. Eventually, they realized it wasn't God, it was people, and then could not identify the people. How are you supposed to figure out? And the way that someone orchestrates something where it's like they might use a person, but that's not the person you should be mad at. It's a chain of people, and you needed to go up the dominoes. Man, I haven't said this metaphor for a long time, but you go up and try to get to the first domino. Like, in terms of who you should be mad at. Who's controlling everything. And this might not be an individual, but yeah, that's the picture I used to use. Still even a little bit disturbed that all my bookmarks got deleted. Like, really? On top of everything else? I mean, I remember the stuff I've said 30,000 times, but I don't want the day to slip by. Yet normally, like, this level of stress, I would want to sleep. I can't. Can't sleep. Don't sleep. I seem to be, like, unable to continue around, like, 4 p.m. I can't keep my eyes open. It's like my body shuts down. I don't know. Is there a possibility at the shelter, like, they could put you in a room by yourself? Why wouldn't you have designed the shelters? I've seen them online designed that way, where they were almost like, yeah, little mini rooms in a room. So everyone, they had a separate space. I mean, yeah, you need like a place. Again, if you can't keep your apartment, which I feel like should still be on the table as a possibility, then getting the stuff and having a place with like a locked door to put it in. You know, I mean, don't you wish you could just fundamentally change housing? Yeah, that would have been awesome. No, yeah, super best case. A lawyer takes on your case and comps your hotel until and you figure the stuff out. That would be fucking amazing. I don't know if you should, how much you should think that will happen. How can somebody, if like people see it as being on a team, how could you prove that the opposing team had like taken over your situation? They're gonna know stuff they shouldn't be able to know, right? Like, okay, could you imagine? Oh, they're doing this to you because they thought you were gonna sue MHS. And then everything after that was because they thought you were gonna sue MHS. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I mean, that would be grounds to, yeah, right, exactly. Like, you just like created the problem you wanted to avoid. Yeah, whatever that engine sound is like reverberating inside my eardrums. I haven't heard the home skillet for a long time, no. What's up, home skillet? Hmm. I opened the news and the first thing was about Tom Homan. Remember that, like, when they came to Portland in like August or something, and that's when somebody made my room smell like piss. And it was so strong, it's like it slapped me in the face. And I had like a chemical dry, I was calling it a chemical burn because I don't know what the, but it was an awful smell. It's like it hit me in the face, and then it was like dry all over like my face, like, Oh my god. Okay, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in this world that's like you needed a universal basic income, so people wouldn't do that. I never went to that restaurant. Yeah, it was like everybody talked about it for years and then they closed. Thank you. I have food, mother. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna try to extend my stay. I don't know, that sounds like too much. Like, why don't you try to, just go over it? Like, if you feel strong enough, because you ate and caffeinated, and why don't you try to go there today and get your shit? I really wanted to talk to a lawyer first. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like you're gonna. I mean, it seems so incredibly, like, not going to happen. Um, right, so what's the point of that? Like, I don't know if that's better. Wait until next week. I don't know where I'm gonna be. Try to get somebody to help you just stay here until next week. For that exact reason. Why can't I do it myself? Like, I'm almost like willing to go into debt. Well, not almost. Like, I'm willing to go into debt. So I'm not a fucking burden on somebody. and I I literally can't. I can't even get because I can't get a credit card. Well, like let's put a scenario where the lawyer that they talk to you Wednesday, they give you really good news. Mm, yeah, this will say this. There's like a completely different timeline. What? You're gonna feast while the rest. Why aren't you guys on food stamps? Is there a bill you could get passed that's like gonna give more food stamps to more people? Because that's why I can eat right now. Well, it's like a bit of dialogue that says like you're gonna eat and everybody else is starving. I can only eat because I have food stamps. Some thought that like you realize a lot of people are misdiagnosed. Like just go with the energy here. Because a lot of people are misdiagnosed because they don't have food. I wouldn't doubt that for a second. Like that's the actual problem. Or the heart of it. Like they're at least like a way better, it's easier to think, it's easier to function, it's easier to move your body. Yeah, the word move almost feels like a threat, but hold on, because I don't want to mess up the road. But yeah, no, totally would understand that perspective. And like, how can I help? Yeah, people are learning how to suffer. I tried to find a way that still like made me feel well, it's I definitely don't get to eat whatever the fuck I want. Or right now I'd have like an enormous salad and avocados and lemons and fruit and berries and protein drinks and I have been eating on average most often ramen. Like I'm lucky if I get 2 packets a day. So yeah, excuse me while I like stuff my face with this. I learned all sorts of fun ways to make ramen that make it feel like fancy. Um, it doesn't mess with my stomach. Is also a reason why like I kind of need it. I'm still curious what the chemistry is. Yeah. Well, on one hand, don't eat this all in one go. On the other hand, it's kind of like the other 2 things of bread are fresher than this one, and I kind of just want to eat it before I don't want it to go bad. Got another box of the protein bars. But what's harder than not having a home, be starving on top of it, yeah, and then not having a bathroom is part of not having a home, but I've been saying that since 2020. I mean, because they almost did like a Yeah, another element to things that I haven't talked about as much, but is part of it. Like these like documentaries about how like Portland was all messed up. It was like an active, almost like a campaign. And then people screaming in the street, and they either like took advantage of when someone was yelling, or got the wrong one. It's okay. I have my own spicy stuff. Like took advantage of when people were screaming, or if not, it like induced it somehow. Yeah, it seemed like obvious to me. You're just taking my word for it, of course. And meant to like, yeah, get people to think the place was a disaster. And if you're hungry, it's like, no, that's why they're screaming. Hungry and stressed out, and someone is messing with you. It's a lot of train sound. Mm-hmm. I'm getting very full. I didn't realize that would be so big. I need to go get another day here. Sound is on. I'm just fighting doing my usual thing because I can't have the day go by. And the day will go by. And like I watch him like all day. Okay, I've eaten like a ton in 5 seconds. Yeah. Um, no messes. That's the absolute like most best thing. Is like it's so nice in here. I have to ask somebody for help, and I just don't want them to yell at me. Oh, I wish I had noticed that before. Yeah, let the sun shine in. I don't even do that in my apartment anymore. Open the blinds. I stopped a long time ago, yeah. Yeah, it kind of derailed my train of thought. People starving, the effect on their ability, mobility, whether they're like behaviorally, yeah, as they say. I really hate that. We just don't like how you act. It's like, wait a minute. I could make coffee now. That sounds really nice. It'll be hot too. Have not had hot coffee for a really long time. I think yeah, I feel like I'm shaking with like food. I got a survey. Yeah, we set this up already. Like it's Must be like from the weekend because they had to start a new reservation to. It does feel a little like feeling evicted, but not really. It's not. It's not the same thing, but a little bit. You have actually more notice about when you're supposed to leave here than you did. Okay, so like, how many actually? You sent me a newsletter. I don't even know what to say right now. I don't. I don't have words. I don't know what to say. They sent a newsletter out about how awesome drafts. I tried getting a credit card and a loan. Yeah, update everything all over chance. Oh my god, it's just like a stab in the fucking gut. Oh, that's a weird feeling. Like, am I dehydrated? What's up with that? Yeah, I feel like I just got like blasted with food. Yeah, like really fast sugar change or some whatever you want to call it, glycemic index, something. I don't know if that's exactly what that is. There's not a lot of salt. Yeah, it's like that's well comparatively. There's not. Yeah, oof. Mm. Yeah, it's a lot. That feeling. Make coffee. It'll be like a digestive too. Yeah. Okay. Um, this is what you should have been doing. Until you were stronger. You don't want to run it through this. But this is good. Okay.